Welcome back. The Fiji Rugby Union Board has terminated the employment contract of their National Academy Programs Manager, Frank Boiverd, effective today. This termination is in accordance with the immigration laws of Fiji. Boiverd has been working as the National Academy Programs Manager for the FRU without a proper permit. As in the official correspondence issued by the Immigration Department to FRU, Boiverd is in Fiji on an investor's permit and therefore not entitled to be employed in Fiji until a work permit is granted. Acting Chief Executive Officer Dr. Berlin Kafua said the FRU board made the decision to terminate Boiverd's contract immediately in accordance with the immigration laws of Fiji. And getting the basics right has been Ben Ryan's focus this week, building up to the South Africa Sevens. The Englishman has also stressed that they need not get ahead of themselves despite the win last weekend.
It's a good start point for us now because I said we'd improve after Gold Coast. We're not fit enough yet. I know it might not look like that. New Zealand obviously are a brilliant side. We knew what we had to do. I think I know how we can beat New Zealand, and in the past that doesn't always work because New Zealand play a cracking brand of rugby, but they got it right there. We played exactly to the game plan and they executed it flawlessly.
The side continues to look back at the famous 44-0 win over New Zealand, where Fiji didn't concede a single penalty and only made 2 rucks.
It's been a long time for Fiji. It's like 15 years. Then Fiji, it's very a great achievement for us. There was only 2 of us have been in Dubai, and the rest it's first time. Before we came out from the changing room, Mastro Serevi was talking to us, telling us that that will be our final against New Zealand, like back at home. They all expecting Fiji to beat New Zealand.
And the Flying Fijians have secured a test match against Wales for the end of next year. Meanwhile, coach Inoke Male will have a feast of local rugby this weekend to select from. There's both the Sukuna Bowl and the East-West. Male will be looking for more players to add up his squad that returned from the Northern Tour to prepare for the Oceania World Cup qualifiers against Cook Islands. He's mindful that some overseas players may not be available for that match due to club commitments. This was the case last weekend when an understrength Fiji side lost to the Barbarians at Twickenham.
The boys from the playing in the Europe, our monitoring system is to be taken up, so we need to get all the monitoring system together so we can get the local and the overseas based players.
And the BSP Life Sukuna Bowl holders police have welcomed the return of 3 Flying Fijians who will come off the bench tomorrow. For the men in blue, they want to prove that taking the title away from Army last year was no fluke, while at the same time laying out the challenge.
Fresh off the Northern Tour, a Flying Fijians trio landed themselves straight into the BSP Live Sukuna Bowl police team.
3 of them have arrived safely back home. Stefano's mother, Penny, Rabai and Serimea Naurure.
The forwards, however, won't start and will come off the bench's impact. It's possible police could end the match with the 3 at front row with Penny Ravai hooking, while Serimea Naurure and Stefano Samotha at prop.
They are all fit, they are injury-free after the Fiji team tour of the Northern Hemisphere.
Their inclusion timely as police will certainly make use of their game time against Portugal, Romania, Italy and the Barbarians. When it comes to the Sukuna Bowl, it's always about the winning streak. Police had won it for 5 years straight before Army took it away from them and won it for 2 years. Then police snatched it away again last year. The dreaded part for them is having to defend the title.
Very, very difficult, yeah. You challenge, you have nothing to lose, but if the trophy is with you, we have to see that everything is intact. We have also be able to raise up the standard of strategy that we put last year. Yes, last year was a different ball game altogether.
Just like in the past, police will be strong in the forwards, but they're also talking up their backline.
Backlines are all those backlines that have played during the DGSLs on the provincial previous who have proved themselves out in the various provincial sides that they played during the year. They are injury-free and they are physically fit.
The 63rd clash between the forces holds much meaning it's even more special this year as police are hosts of the one-off clash.
All our supporters out there, we expect your support out here at National Stadium. We also need you to come in blue. We try and paint the stadium here and all the embankment here blue in support of your team who will be playing or defending the Red School Bowl for 2030.
The match kicks off 4 p.m. tomorrow at the ANZ Stadium, where same time last year, police broke Army's 2-year reign. William Tambuya, Fiji One News.
And Army have gladly accepted the challenge and have one special reason to take back the coveted woodwork up to Delai Namboa this year. They want to win it for one of their strongest supporters, Commander Vorenge Panimarama, who will be contesting the general elections next year.
It's the last year for Commander is the commander of the Fiji Military Forces, and we give him a special day for tomorrow for him to remember it.
In a moving church service today, the commander delivered their playing stripes while at the same time handed down his final instructions.
His message to go out and play clean, hard rugby, irrespective of the result for the game tomorrow.
What are you expecting from police?
I'm expecting a hard game, especially from the police, from getting the Nanronga rugby team union placed for the game tomorrow, and expecting the same style of rugby from the Nanronga rugby team.
The match between police and Army will be shown on Sky Pacific's pay-per-view channel for only $20. The game will also be streamed live for viewers here and overseas for just $9 US. Meanwhile, a star-studded police football side is looking to extend their unbeaten winning streak over Army tomorrow. Police are laced with plenty district reps and have won the one-off match for the past 8 years. They, however, are wary of their Army opponents.
There's news that they have recruited a lot of young players. I think it's good for the competition, the Sukan ball competition for the future. And we anticipating a very tough match this year.
And Nanronga has withdrawn from the Fiji FA's Chris Science National Club Championships. They have become the first Western District to withdraw ahead of this weekend's kickoff. They join Savusavu and Lambasa, who earlier were left out.
Downtown who qualified have withdrawn from participating, and the other one was a coastal rental car. They also qualified, but they have a registration problem. The players list that they have submitted only has about 7 or 8 players who are registered with the club.
And while the first day of the international cricket season belonged to Brandon McCallum, day 2 in Dunedin today was all about Ross Taylor. The former captain has just become the 13th New Zealander to score a double century in a test match. The West Indies bowling attack well and truly taken.
The milestone moment for Ross Taylor.
Around the corner, and there it is. Ross Taylor brings up a 200 runs, 7.5 hours, 295 balls.
Taylor's highest test score and highest first-class score. No sixes, an indication of hallmark discipline, but 23 fours, including this beauty to bring up his 150.
That's terrific.
The 29-year-old the anchor as the Black Caps plundered a toiling West Indies attack, which had threatened briefly in the morning with 2 early wickets. Day 1 hero Brendan McCullum the first to go.
Bowled him! Got him! Got one through him! Oh, what a great take, and that's out, yes. And Anderson has a brief stay today.
A hamstring injury to wicket-taker and skipper Darren Sammy further blunted the Windies' attack. Taylor then sharing a series of solid partnerships, 84 the highest, with BJ Watling hitting out.
Again, front foot, back foot play.
With the 500 up, the tourists weren't exactly helping themselves in the field.
Oh, that's poor. It's really poor.
That's just dreadful.
And with Taylor's double in the bag, Neil Wagner let loose as the Black Caps raced towards 600.
But he has just taken the West Indies apart. They're on their knees.
Wagner eventually ran out, bringing up the Black Caps declaration and a standing ovation for Taylor.
To be honest, I don't think it's sunk in yet. Maybe tonight it'll sink in a bit more and I'll be happy, but at the moment I'm still, so I think I'm still batting.
New Zealand 609 for 9, a monster chase for the tourists, made harder within minutes.
Second slip.
The Windies closing at 67 for 2.
And the women's Black Sticks have suffered an embarrassing 5-1 loss to Australia to leave them winless at the World League Hockey Finals in Argentina. The unbeaten Aussies were the first to score before they managed to equalise from a deflected penalty corner. But it was all downhill from there, the Australians scoring 4 unanswered goals.
And there's room here for the squeeze shot! Easton with the injection, clean stop and an accurate finish.
Despite losing their opening 3 games, the Kiwis will progress through to the quarterfinals, where they'll meet world #1 team, the Netherlands. Now, we know Americans are passionate about their sport, but did you know it's enough to make the earth move? Seattle NFL fans got so excited watching the Seahawks crush the New Orleans Saints. The nearby seismometers recorded the ground movement as being equivalent to the magnitude 1 to 2 earthquake. The shaking was most intense when Seahawks defensive player Michael Bennett returned a Saints fumble for a touchdown.
The energy in the stadium, you can literally feel the ground shaking, so it makes a huge difference.
The same crowd also broke the world record for noise at an outdoor stadium. And just a while ago, Malawi's Moai Kumwenda left a mark on Fiji netball with her prowess and elevation in the shooting circle. While here on that tour, her contract with the Canterbury netball tactics team was confirmed. She's derived from Malawi and is settling in, although keeping in touch with her family is proving difficult.
Having just flown in from the other side of the world, it may take a while for Moai Kumwenda to find her feet. But with a strong work ethic and a big reputation, the new Canterbury Tactics recruits wasting no time trying.
It's like Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but I shoot like almost 500 goals.
So 1,500 attempts per week?
Yeah.
It's commitment that runs in the family. With no internet or phone at home in Malawi, her mother goes to extreme efforts to keep in touch.
Somewhere it's like a trading shopping center, so that's why my mom, she cash a bike 2 hours from our village and she can get my phone.
Despite growing up in such a remote location, she's been in the tactics sites for a while.
I'd actually seen her in Rarotonga at the World Youth Champs, and then probably really noticed her more at the first, or the precursor to the Fast Five, which was Fast Net, and she was outstanding.
Her English might not be the best yet, but the 24-year-old has no trouble reading the game. A little extra height and agility in the shooting circle won't go amiss either.
Her ability to get off the ground is just unreal. It's really sort of unassuming and just amazing. So can't wait to get those balls firing in there to her.
And if Kumwenda can keep finding the target, the Tactics can set their sights on climbing off the bottom spot in the league.
And that's all for sports tonight. I will hand it back to you, Vili.
Thanks, Drew. Stay with us for World News after the break.